Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Majesty 2. Now, last time we took out the towers here. Actually, I think it was the barracks that we managed to conquer. Now, we have two choices for today. Shadows of the Past, or just Shadow, in fact. And also the Big Trouble, which is the ogre plundering a local village. I think we are going to go for the ogre.
Your Majesty, you've received a letter from a great aunt on your mother's side. She writes that she's pleased to have another living male relative, but worries that you aren't long for this world if you choose to confront the demon too soon. She's extended an invitation for tea and pie in 3 days. And, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could you possibly see to the ogre that's been terrorizing her lands? Your great-aunt's pies are famous, Your Majesty. I'd strongly advise you to accept her invitation. No, not just for the pie, of course. Your aunt is half-elf. If you help her, I might be able to persuade the elves to support your claim to the throne. This treaty with the elves is highly important, Your Majesty. You'll accept her invitation, Your Majesty? Excellent! I'll order your servants to begin construction of a royal palace on your great-aunt's land.
Wonderful. Okay.
A request for you, Your Majesty. My lord, we almost got here too late. Your great-aunt's maid has arrived with news from the manor. Her keep has been destroyed by that wretched ogre. Townsfolk have reported seeing it heading towards town. Your great-aunt is safe, thank the gods. She should arrive here shortly. Sire, the maid swears that the ogre is the largest she's ever seen. I'd advise you to get ready for battle. I'll stay behind and arrange a decent reception for your great-aunt.
Fight! Me want fight!
Okay, and here we go. So, obviously, first order business, get a Rangers Guild. Very, very important. Now, here's a Wizards Guild, already unlocked, because we took out the other wizard. Wizards are nice, but not the most important, at least at the start. We'll do the Rogues, because they're also pretty reasonable.
Boring! Me want sleep.
Happy to serve.
Sire, the ogre got tired of brandishing his club and fell asleep in the middle of the village. Do not wake him up, Your Majesty. This should give you time to gather more heroes.
Naturally. So, try not to grow towards him. You wake him up, you are pretty much committed into the, that final battle, which, obviously. So our first order of business is obviously to get a marketplace. Very important to do. I think our goal here, we're gonna want to put a lot of towers in the one direction. Looks like there's skeletons already coming from that way.
Fortuitous, Your Majesty. Your great-aunt has told me Sir Miamo of the Wooden Sword, the most famous swordsman of our time, is visiting her lands. He has re-emerged after 3 years of hiding. A new quest for you, Your
Okay.
Majesty. Her Highness, your great-aunt, explains that Sir Miamo likes solitude. He lives alone in a humble abode to the northwest. To please her, he's agreed to teach your heroes the art of swordsmanship, but only to those who find his house first.
Wonderful. Now, not so fortunately, we're already under attack. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that. Getting attacked from the southern front and from the northern front. I think what we're gonna do is build a tower here, and we'll build along this way, and try to push this way, obviously, and get a few warriors up here to be taught how to be a blade master.
In the name of the sovereign!
We're actually in a little bit of trouble here. There's an upgrade to the Royal Palace, which will be very useful. We also need a Wizards Guild to start using new heroes. That is if we can even manage out of this. You have many things in our area, which is not helpful. We may have to restart. I feel like too many things attacked at once. Yeah, I'm not so sure we can actually recover from this problem. Well, either way, we will see what happens here at 5 times speed. It's almost constructed, but you know, I think the problem's getting worse. Yeah, I think we're gonna restart the mission and properly start.
You've received a letter, my lord. We almost got no question for you, your majesty. Sire, the maid swears that the ogre is the largest she's ever seen. I'd advise you to get ready for battle. I'll stay behind and arrange a decent reception for your great aunt.
Okay, got a few things built here this time.
Fight! Me want fight!
We will let him do his little fight while we try to build many things very fast. Okay, so I think we might be okay to build a second tower on this side as well, just to really close off the northern front here from any attacks.
Boring! Me want sleep.
Sire, the ogre got tired of brandishing his club and fell asleep.
Sure did. Okay, I think we've built enough here to start. We need to save a little bit here just to make sure that we can.
How fortuitous,
Yes,
your
guy
majesty.
up north here.
Your great aunt has told me Sir Miyamo of the wooden sword, a most famous swordsman of our time.
Okay.
Her Highness, your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Somehow we got the roads out first, and that's fine.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Her Highness, our research.
Can we get either tower complete? It doesn't look like it. Now it's a hope we can get any of these buildings done and get heroes out. Lost a rogue already. Our poor rogues are dying before they even know what's happening. Now we're being attacked by rats. Clerics might be able to help. It looks like we're starting to thin out the wave here. Should be fine if they can pull that off. Okay, we're gonna have our units prepared here, thankfully. Look at all this. They have good abilities, but you'll notice we can also get to level 3. Okay, we definitely need to get these two if we can, so they can buy some health potions and actually stay active out on the field before having to run away. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need that tower here if we can afford it. Okay, it looks like we have a foothold here.
A new quest for you, your majesty. Your Majesty, before your aunt retired for the evening, I spoke with her about the elves. If you demonstrate your kingdom's wealth by building a marketplace and expanding your palace, they'll gladly serve you. Perhaps it's time to collect the taxes.
Okay, getting in some money here. Yeah, we've had no luck here. Man, we're still getting attacked quite frequently.
Happy to serve.
But this is a great way for our heroes to get leveled up. So we only have to hope that they get there.
I might cook it.
As you wish.
This is where the difficulty really ramps up. You can see just how much you have to put up with. And it is another thing that I may have built in the wrong direction. That is also kind of one of the major things you have to learn. Is if you grow out the wrong way, you kind of get hit by two things at once.
Okay.
But like I said, if we can get some heroes leveled up, I think we'll be fine. How are we doing on money? I'm just questioning if we can get these buildings upgraded. I mean, I should probably not waste any money on the upgrades currently, because we are actually struggling to keep them alive. Well, basically the building's good enough that they can reach full health. Sadly, it's not a timer. It is, in fact, getting them to their max health. So we gotta wait that out. We put the money there and it's already going. So I think we're going to go a little bit aggressive here. And also build a Wizard's Guild and have both going. The nice thing about a Wizard's Guild is it builds without any assistance from any villagers. So we can hopefully have the money and get them built. It also builds pretty quick, but you can see its health is quite low.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
My services are ready.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Okay. Definitely get this ability trained. Insidious Blow would be nice. It looks like we finally have the proper foothold that I was looking for. Ah! This is actually a pretty useful one as well. We'll get a lot of those power-ups. So I think we still need to build a tower up here, but we are now completely out of gold. And now we're not, but we need to spend some of it to get some soldiers. Also, a nice chunk of it is going to be needed to replace that wizard who already died. Sadly, wizards are a very expensive sort of unit. If we could just get that done, some warriors would really help.
Your Majesty, to defeat the ogre, we need experienced warriors. You must do your best to make one of your warriors a veteran.
I'm working on it. We actually lost our marketplace. That is very, very unfortunate. So we're gonna have to start over and build a whole new marketplace, which is tough. I don't think we can actually fit that in there anymore. I think putting it down at the southern side of it would be even worse for us, but we don't really have a choice at this point. I think we're gonna have to. We also are gonna need our blacksmith sooner rather than later, but At least if the wizards get leveled up, we'll have that going on. Oh, that is a great bear. That is quite scary. Okay, we have that upgraded. Let's get this upgraded as well. Be very useful. Probably wouldn't go amiss to get this as well.
Are you gonna eat that?
Sovereign, a building has
You
been
can see just how expensive everything is as well.
Looks like good.
Your Highness, our research is complete.
We've lost another tower, unfortunately. Really gonna have to build a tower here and see if we can get that going. Just to try and push out some of these attacks from the bears. We lost another wizard.
This is not my path.
That great bear is unfortunately tearing through us. Uh-oh. We've lost a level 10. That's never a good feeling. But it does happen. We even lost another wizard, which is another bit of money.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Highness, our research is complete.
Okay.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
We can just get this tower finished.
Your Majesty,
Fantastic. Now we have at least something there to protect us. We've lost another warrior. This one's going to be a lot of... a lot of battling on the home front, which is sometimes the most fun you can have. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, there's the Elven Bungalow, but that takes a Palace level 2 and then a Marketplace level 2. We could do that, but I just don't have the resources yet. Yeah, that would be nice too, but I think a blacksmith would go quite well for our group. Oh, I think I saw... I think the problem is there's a bear. Can we build it now? Ah, man, there's so many enemies coming in. You know what? Let's try a wizard's tower and see how it goes, because it will build up by itself, which is already valuable. We just cannot keep that third wizard alive. We want to upgrade this as well. That'd be very useful. Hopefully with the improved tower, we should be able to take out this greater bear. We have to be very careful. Uh-oh. Oh, he's just moved to sleep, which is good for us.
A reward for my trouble.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
I think you can pay 200 to get a lot out of it. Okay, I think we've got it. Okay, there we go. Perfect spot. Oh, we've lost another wizard. Now we can start trying to upgrade all of these places. It would not hurt to get those places leveled up. And another wizard is down. You can see how there's a lot more late game going on now. It's fantastic. Oops, I didn't realize our clerics didn't even have their attack. That was a little bit of a mistake.
Your Highness, our research is complete.
Oh, lightning bolt was for me to use. I see. Okay.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
All right, let's get this fully upgraded, put all of our resources into it.
The local blacksmith offers new services.
This More armor and weapons would be great. And you can see how much money you can put in now. Here's masterwork. Quality items. But even more money costs.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Oh, we would have to upgrade it further to get any resource out of it. We're gonna upgrade this tower to actually do some damage because we're actually getting attacked pretty heavily here. It is nice because they slowly heal themselves, but you can see that their health is a little bit less. So they're more likely to get bursted, but they can take the occasional hits. Oh, wow. And now we have more stuff down this way. We're gonna have to get a tower in there for sure. I think here would be okay if we can get it built. We will see how that goes. Eventually they do wake up on their own, but we really gotta start putting money into some of these things. Ring of Protection is very useful. We can also get a Magic Bazaar, which would be nice. If we could find a few trading posts, that would not go amiss. I think the Bazaar builds itself up as well. I don't know if we have any need to actually build down here. Actually, with a bear coming out of the woods, probably. I think they changed it in this one as well, that typically... Oh, wow, that was all very, very expensive. These potions are also very, very good, but very, very expensive. But now we know. This is really, really late research. Because we want to get every other item kind of figured out before we deal with that. Looks like we may be able to get this tower up and running, which would be fantastic news for us. We're going to get that going. There's even more money going out the door. But it's making each of these individual heroes that much stronger, which is good. We'll give them Ice Arrow, definitely worth the gold.
You did it, Your Majesty! One of your warriors has taught himself to dodge the ogre's whirlwind attack. He is currently training the other warriors in your employ. You must take care of these heroes if you are to defeat the ogre.
Oh. Oh, you cannot use that to heal them, apparently? Oh, he's in the marketplace. That is why you cannot do anything with that. Definitely going to want to upgrade this because that'll let us train elves as well, which at that point will be in a really, really good spot here. And we'll have each of the types. And then we're going to definitely want to head up here, but... As you can see, we really don't need to send them on missions. They're getting plenty of experience just killing the insane amount of enemies that walk right up to our door. I hope people help this tower out.
I might cook it.
Seems like it is under frequent attack.
Completed, sire. Sire, your efforts have been rewarded. I've just received letters of credential from the ambassador to the elves. The finest elven archers are willing to help you.
Oh, well, that's useful. Great archers, the fastest of heroes. Do not like dwarves. So this is the unfortunate part of it.
Your Highness, research is complete.
You do have to make an unfortunate decision. Oh, well, that's fantastic. Right there's where we need to be.
Your Highness, our research is complete.
Of course, these towers now do improve our cost of tower for these by quite a bit, but that's okay. try to upgrade this building if we can.
Our research is complete.
I think one of our elves has died already, which is not helpful. Okay, so I think what we want to finally do here, we're going to put 200 on this and 200 on this, just to really get rid of some of these, because we'll definitely want to get all of these trading posts to really start getting the money in. We just really need to secure our local area.
And I mean it.
We're gonna spend the 200 gold to help this thing fight. That thing barely succeeded against that bear. Okay, well, at least we got rid of this. We do need to explore here, but I'm gonna try to be a little bit careful with our expenditures.
As you wish.
Oh, apparently the rings are already learned. You can see how expensive it is to build more of those. But I think it's finally time to really bring in those higher level heroes.
Be gone.
Get them leveled up as well. I'm going to build a second tower here just to really defend that. Okay, we're gonna need rid of this as well. 500 on that. Yeah, I want to make sure we don't have to deal with these 3 things all spawning, which is actually 4. We did get a lot of spawns. Okay. Getting some good resource in, though. I think it's finally time to upgrade this and really get the better gear going. Oh, Ice Prison is a spell for me. A very costly spell. We will have to keep an eye on that. Our elves are leveling up and are taking on the fights, which is good. But with wizards, they learn Magic Shield at level 5, which really helps them. Might not help him as much as he wants. Actually, he did quite well. He did have assistance, but we're gonna put 300 on that one, see if they can explore it and get it out of the way. We did lose this tower, so I'm gonna put one here a little bit closer and not directly next to that, because this is only gonna get worse. I think we also want to get rid of this bear den. Oh, we absolutely do. Okay. I think now this will be somewhat clear. Ah, and there is another target for us. But this is the fun of it, is really once you get into those higher level missions, and this is only advanced.
Building has been upgraded.
You can see just how important it is to
Upgraded.
spend that homestead, and then once you get the ability to move out, go for it. I think he does wake up eventually. It is not infinite, but we shall see. Okay, is this upgraded? Good. We're gonna go for weapons first and heavy armor for the warriors, as they're my most likely to get hit, and it gives them the most value. Now, you get more magical defense off the cloth items. It's not that the warrior gear is better, but
The local blacksmith offers
I find that they are worth the investment compared to other ones. I think I may build a tower out here. I'm not entirely certain. We'll see about that.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Yeah, I think a tower out here may not be the worst, but just try to explore where we need to go here. I think it's about time we really clear out the area.
Majesty,
Oh,
the local blacksmith offers new services.
okay.
My sisters will call me.
Still waiting for the Hall of Lords to be complete. Where is the ogre? We can't see him at the moment.
Your
He does
Majesty,
kind of
a new building is complete.
scoot around. We're gonna put 500 on this to get rid of it. What did we put on this? Only 200. Oops. That was a little bit of a misclick. Not want that.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
We can just get this built here. We'll definitely be in a much, much better spot.
Offers new services.
Oh, here we go. Okay, let's slow this down. So she's actually worth a lot more. Let's see how we got these characters at lower level. Let's see if we can get them in here and leveled. And see if that keeps for them. I believe it does follow through, but won't know until we look at it. I think she has masterwork gear, which is fantastic for us. And I think what we're going to do is build an inn once we find out where the ogre is. Oh, he's down there. Okay, so he's still there. Just gotta be a little careful. We don't want to build too aggressively into his area. Yeah, it's time to start putting money on everything. Get rid of it. Ooh, this is an ancient crypt. That one's a little bit scarier. But Blade Masters are very, very useful. That is going to be our first temple. I believe you can only build one temple per round. As far as I recall, anyway. 500 there. I mean, now that we have all of our money in here, we're definitely in a much, much better spot. We can start getting some very, very expensive elixirs, but
Now let's see.
I think we want to lose the defensive one. That's okay. If we can keep putting money into that, that's worth it. Because now we're starting to get caravans, which is good. Uh-oh. Is that bear gonna...
Our research is complete. Your Highness, our
You have to be a little bit aware if that bear's gonna move in. We're gonna explore this too. Definitely want someone to explore there as well, but just put 200 on that. It's pretty cheap. And then we'll explore up here for 500. Once you get that flow going, though, the money input is so worth it. Ah, here we go. He's taking the money, and he is leaving. Good. Let's go get 2 barbarians. See how they go. If he can be enticed to walk over there. Nope, but this elf is. Okay, we definitely want to get this built. Aha! There we go. She'll take care of that for us. We have some exploration going on up here. Didn't find anything, unfortunately. There's got to be something in this area. Guess we didn't put enough on that. 300 for the range. Okay. Oh, we can up our speed a little bit. These warriors are not defending their home. Well, oh, I see. He ran and bought some items. Now, he already got an expert amulet of protection, which is Definitely something to look forward to in the future levels. Don't think we missed any buildings now. We should have everything we need.
Your Majesty, a new
Uh-oh.
building is complete.
Looks like this thing didn't stay. We're probably gonna have to build a tower. This is the value of Wizard's Towers, is being able to build them. Oh, well that one died. Oh. Goodbye, vampire. He was not having a good time with it. Okay, fantastic. And let's hope these heroes can get leveled up pretty nicely. Uh-oh.
Your Highness, our research is complete.
I cannot zap him. Oh, wait.
Ambition has paid off.
I think I did. We gotta call everyone in. It's time.
Your Highness,
Oh, she didn't die. Good.
Great reward for it.
I didn't realize we aggroed the man.
new building is complete.
But we took long enough, and now he's here. Do have a lot of hands on deck here.
My ambition.
Going to have to utilize some healing, especially on our warriors. Okay. If we keep healing them, they will stay in the fight, which is good. And these warriors are staying afloat, which means we should be able to keep him caught in this area. Okay, we're gonna drop some money here if we can. We cannot apparently. Oh, she hid. Okay, was a little bit delayed on healing her. That's okay.
My ambition.
Oh, look at him, level 18. See, if they keep their... Oh my god. Our lord died. This is not a good look. He is very close to dead. Can we bring our lord back?
Quest is completed.
Either way, we have taken down the ogre. Very, very close, but we did take him down. Fantastic victory there. I have nothing to say about it. Oh, so they didn't even give us the usual amount of days that I take on a mission like this. You can just see how much value you get. Now, I think what we should have done, which would have made this mission a lot safer, was probably grow to the bottom right of the screen, because there was there was three things there, but I think it would have been a little bit safer. And the thing is you're not too worried about your main keep getting attacked, because I believe if it does, it begins spawning, royal guards a lot sooner. And they're just really good early game defenders. Okay. So, I don't know why hers shows red. Actually, the cost of those units goes up either way. You can just kind of have them that way. So really, you just want your heroes that you can be happy with. It doesn't look like you can pick temple units, or they all died and I didn't notice. You can see how very, very few of our melee units did survive. Not even a cleric survived, and she is ranged. So these are all fantastic units who we would spawn with quite a bit of resources, though cost-wise, gonna be questionable. Wizards are just hard to pick. They take a lot to level up, and then they die just so easily. Their health isn't atrocious, but you know, they need very, very good defense. And actually, looking at his, he actually does have really good defense. Very, very high defenses, in fact. His magic attack is 103, which that is the value of a wizard. Their damage is quite high. I don't know why his is so low. I guess he did not buy the masterwork quality items. Now, he does have a weapon enchant, which does give just a little bit extra, which is useful. And he did not get that. Now, this warrior did, which is pretty nice, and he is level 15. Interesting, but you can see at level 11, she's worth that. You're paying a lot less for these units to be the level they are. Very nice. So you get them cheaper if you get them in early enough. Though she did die, but she seems like she can come back. This is actually a harder than I thought. Perhaps a warrior is the best way to go about it. Pick the level 13 warrior who has the decent stuff here. Not much else needed. He can grab any upgrades as we need it. Elves are okay. Actually, I wonder if you can recruit an elf lord and then stick with dwarves, because I believe dwarves are very, very strong tanks, which is very useful. All the potions she has. Wow. That is an impressive amount of potions. Of course, I don't think she'll have that every time we hire her, but she's definitely kitted out with plenty of potions. Did not choose defense, though. But I guess you really don't have to when you're an archer. Yeah, let's go with an elf here. I definitely have an idea of what we could. Then there's the king rat, and we can go back here and try to take on Shadow of the Past and see what this one is.
Did you sleep well, Your Majesty? Excellent. Then straight to business. These lands have long been thought cursed, poisoned by the ruins of Andravus's magic tower. Who is Andravus, you ask? I would not have thought his name would fade from memory. Andravus was an evil mage who destroyed Lormidia with an army of minotaurs. What was Lormidia? Dear me, sire, how times have changed. Lately, I've been hearing rumors of a mage fitting the description of Andravus in these parts. I dismissed them at first. The man's been dead for hundreds of years, but they've been too numerous and credible to ignore completely. And recently, people spotted what looked to be the ancient mage's tower. This is most troublesome news, Your Majesty. If Andravus has indeed returned, he is a threat to you and the entire kingdom. We must hasten his return to his ancestors. I don't want to wake up one day in a palace surrounded by minotaurs.
Fantastic.
A new quest for you, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, the ruins of Andravus's tower appear to be to the northeast. Please be careful. A dark mage of such caliber was rare even in the old days. By the way, Your Majesty, I learned that the dwarves of Ditar Mordine are mining nearby. They could be very useful in the struggle against Andravus. To gain their support, you need only to upgrade the palace and the blacksmith.
Well, that should be easy enough. We did that last round already. Okay. So I think our best bet is to grow towards this edge of the map. We should be a little bit more secure if we put, you know, any upgrades in there. And I think to also keep in mind, I actually regret building that. I should have built the marketplace, but that's okay. Uh-oh.
Sire, only a great mage could conjure such a spell. Be wary. He surely can chant more of them. There must be some means of protection. A new quest for you, Your Majesty. I've got it, Your Majesty. You must upgrade the Wizards Guild. It should be just enough to protect the town.
Well, I think that is a bad start. We're just gonna restart there.
Did you sleep well? New quest for you, Your Majesty.
because he
Your Majesty,
immediately attacked
the
us.
ruins of Andrevis's tower appear to be to the northeast. Please be careful. A dark mage of such. By the way, your
We're just going to...
Fill out your U3 stroke 18449 stroke.
We're gonna see if he attacks it over here with just this one, and we'll go from there.
Majesty, the palace is under siege. Sire,
In fact,
only a
did.
great mage could conjure such a spell. Be wary. He surely can chant more of them. There must
Okay.
be some new quest for you.
So what we're going to do this time
Did you sleep well, Your Majesty?
is not build anything. Okay. I had to learn that lesson twice, because the first time wasn't good enough of a lesson. We're just gonna wait for him to cast his spell.
Majesty, the palace is under siege.
Fantastic.
Only a great mage could conjure such a spell. Be wary. He surely can chant more of them. There must be some means of protection. I've got it, Your Majesty. You must upgrade the Wizards Guild. It should be just enough to protect the town. Majesty, a new building is...
Okay. Well, we'll have that upgrade immediately. Oh,
You wish.
Perfect, sire. The head of the Wizards Guild has assured me that his charges would deal with any spell Andrevis aims at the town. Mages Guild has been upgraded.
well, we still wasted some money, and we probably won't get any gold in, but we'll see what happens here. We can get enough gold in to at least get 500. We need at least 8 wizards. Okay, Argoth, you're our hero. You must defend the realms, and please don't die to that wolf. Argoth, you must flee. I think we need to restart.
Did you
Argoth has
sleep well,
betrayed
Your
us.
A new quest for you, Your Majesty.
Did you fill out
Are
your
you gonna
U3
eat
stroke
that?
18449
I'll
stroke
try
beta
my best.
Z793EZ?
We're gonna wait it out again.
Majesty, the palace is under siege. Sire, only a great mage could conjure such a spell. I've got it, Your Majesty.
I do too. We're going to try and press this as soon as possible.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Majesty, the palace
Ouchie.
is under siege.
But that's okay. We're not wasting any money this time.
Did you fill out your U3 stroke 18449 stroke
The
beta?
quest is completed.
Okay.
Perfect, sire.
So
The
we're just
head
gonna
of
have
the
to hope this
Wizards
wizard
Guild
gets
has
out there and
assured
actually
me that
does
his
some progress
charges
for
will
us.
deal
He's,
with
you know,
any spell Andrevis
easily kills off
aims at the
any
town.
stragglers that walk in. Truly hope that wizard goes and explores. As we do now have a Minotaur in our midst. Uh-oh, our tax collector's in trouble.
I'll try my best.
Run, brave villager!
As you wish.
Nice job, Royal Guard. As the wizards are struggling to defend the home front here. Let's teach him Fireball. This might not be the way we need to put the money in, but we're gonna believe. Excellent. A wizard is fighting. And his damage is high if he would just choose to help fight the Minotaur. Excellent. That'll give him tons of experience. And get rid of our woes on the doorstep of our kingdom. Okay. Well, we have 2 wizards that are going to have to do a lot for our kingdom.
Now let's see.
We could build a tower for 150, but I feel like that's not the best use of our resources. Or perhaps it is. It may be our only answer. I think we just let this go for now. And we try to build up enough resources to get a Rangers Guild. Because they do like to explore.
Majesty.
Okay, Rangers Guild coming in. I would like to build more wizards, but they're just so fragile. And they're quite averse to fighting unless it walks up to their doorstep.
Gold, your majesty.
Time to hit the books.
I'll try my best.
Okay. They actually managed to take out a Minotaur force, which is good news. Now we just need to get some of these lovely little rangers. As soon as this is built, we need to get all 3 of them.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Okay.
Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty.
I take the path less traveled.
Okay, well that is a good thing right here if we had the money to do it, but we don't even have a marketplace yet. I would like to have one, but that is another question of resource. I believe there's a Minotaur den here, so there's no way we would keep this alive the way I want to. Uh-oh. This does not end well. Hopefully he's here to defend his home. He is in fact disinterested in defending his home that is under attack. Uh-oh, here he comes.
Knowledge and skill grows. My knowledge and skill grows.
This is, very dangerous times. Quick, Royal Guard, help us! Oh, nice fireball. Well, the wizard's on top of it. Level 4 and looking to save the world. I think here would be okay for a marketplace. And then we'll kind of build a little bit around this so every hero can get access to it easily. And then maybe try to take over this area here. If we can even afford to get the healing potions in, which is going to be the main thing we need to do. Unfortunately, our peasants are choosing to build a little bit far from our kingdom, which is not helpful in order to get our taxes in.
Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty.
I love the distant treasury is empty. Okay, fantastic. We can get both. So now as they get money, they can put it into there.
Gold, your majesty.
Good. Now they'll have some health potions. They can stay just that little bit more stable. Though I think the next thing we need is the Rogues Guild.
Gold, your majesty.
Good. Let's see if we can get a Rogues Guild going.
My spell book.
I'll try my best.
Okay.
The journey next.
We do have a Wolves Den down here, and I'd like to attack it, but... Uh-oh, we lost a wizard. Let's teach him that, just so they have the extra spells, and we'll get that in there, too. Okay, good. We can get our rogues out there, and then we'll give them poisoning. They will have to live off of that for a while. Insidious Blow is also very, very nice because it gives them a more direct attack. But can only do so much.
Sovereign, a building has been
I'm not seeing anything there? That's interesting. Oh, level 3, huh?
Your Highness, our research.
Poison oil would be nice. But I think we need to get more useful things out there, like more heroes. Always valuable. We're gonna build the cleric, and then I think the warrior's den will go here. They are very willing to defend and attack. Oh dear. And a little bit of a sneak peek of future things here.
Knowledge and skill grow.
Wow. I must say, that wizard was not here to mess around. I think Fireball is an AoE spell, which does make sense.
Your Majesty.
Okay, we're starting to see some input here. I think we're going to risk it here. And we're just going to put a wizard's tower nearby. I think that'll help, and then we don't have to bring extra out there.
All be mine.
And then if it ever gets attacked and I'm paying attention, that's its own problem, is the paying attention. But we can upgrade it to do more damage. Oh, okay. And we're going to build our first tower here because there are the rats.
Your Majesty,
Fantastic. That should be a great influx of money for us.
the building is complete.
Okay, now with an influx of money, we can really start building some things. Dwarven settlement is coming. We need that Warriors Guild. And I think I did want to build it down here, so that's what we're going to do. And we follow that up by getting a blacksmith, because the first weapon upgrades will be very, very useful for us. Get those 3 built. We'll wait for our next influx of money here.
Tax collector.
Okay, I think we got the upgrade going there. This is usually not a bad idea, but we're gonna wait to grab it, because I'm not gonna waste the money anyway.
Your Majesty.
Where to journey next?
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Should have this upgrade soon. My heroes are actually surprising me on this one. They're very good at defending the home front here. Oh, well, not her. She unfortunately did not have a good time. We did lose one of our brave clerics on the first day of the job. Actually, day 40 already, which I guess when you're dealing with a lot of waiting, that will happen. There is a Minotaur already. I'm just going to put the 200 and just ask him to hold there. Gonna grab this. Gonna get that. Actually, Poisoning Blade is not that important, but yeah, we're gonna get more damage involved, and that was the perfect amount of money. He actually walked by our trading post.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers services.
This is a little bit of a problem. Them putting the graveyard there isn't helpful, but
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers
see what we can do
services.
here. Okay.
The building has been upgraded.
We don't have money at the moment, so we're just gonna hold out on that. We just got our influx of money. Thank goodness for this lovely trading post.
Blacksmith offers no services.
Not sure why the Minotaurs aren't attacking, but I'm not complaining. I'm going to build another tower here because it fits, and it'll kind of shoot at the skeletons as they try to attack. Okay, fantastic. Probably wouldn't go amiss to build a second tower here just to defend this side. And I think it's time to start getting them out on the field, getting rid of some of these problems.
A building has been upgraded.
The less of these problems we have to deal with, the quicker we can get upgraded and really take out these opponents. We're definitely going to need to build up a little bit here and get this Royal Palace upgraded, but not before we get this upgraded, which we did. Okay, I think we're at a good spot here. I don't know why I put the money in there. The level 3 stuff is going to take a little while to get to.
Try my best.
This is another place we definitely need to get to. So we're going to put 200 there.
Your Highness, our research is complete.
And see what that can do. And see, for 200, it does last for a good time. I don't know what's going on with this poor Minotaur. He's having a moment. I think he's deciding to attack something. I don't know what I did, but you can see this Minotaur is clearly on a mission. And just allowing everything to go wrong for him. But I will support him on his goals.
Hi ho.
Okay, so we definitely need to get rid of this too. Okay. Well, unfortunately. Oh, good. You can just save in the middle of a mission. That is very, very helpful here. Oh, interesting that it's like that. We're just gonna rename it to what this series is. Good. Fantastic. This is a good spot. We have our kingdom really set up here. We have a few attack commands going out. And we did complete at least one mission. But you can see how brutal these missions get so quickly. We'll teach you a few basic things and then throw you in the deep end. So you will either get used to the deep end or you will drown to the wave of minotaurs, as it seems. But I think that'll be a fantastic time here to stop, as it does fit the naming convention. So I am going to get out of here, guys. And again, like I said, I think we'll maybe have 2 more showings of Majesty 2 here. And by the end of it, hopefully you guys can tell me if you want to see more of the series, or if not, that is also okay. And we will be moving on to the next one. Now, I'm not sure on the specifics. If we do decide to continue, I may just push that into its own series, and you guys can decide from there to watch it, you know, through that playlist. And what I think we will do is those 3 to 5 sessions for each game will stay in the Majestic Hour playlist, and then at that point you don't have to worry about seeing the whole thing. You'll just go on to the next game of that potentially giant playlist. We will see. But either way, thank you guys for hanging out and watching, and hopefully we'll catch you in the next video.